So you found that perfect house, or maybe 80% house as we say, and you're ready to make an offer. Our job, or your realtor's job, is to figure out how we're going to write that offer, how you're going to approach that offer so it's a winning offer. And what we're going to do is, of course, analyze what kind of house are you purchasing? Is it new construction? Is it a condo? Is it a co-op? Is it an estate sale? Is it going to be a multiple offer? Usually we know up front that it's going to be a multiple offer, and that process will be slightly different than if you're just putting an offer on a house that's been on for maybe 10 or 20 days. Some key things to think about when we're going to be talking about putting the offer together is, first of all, what do you want to offer? And that would depend on the situation. Are we going to need to use an escalator because it's a multiple offer? And if we are, what is your comfort level of where you want to go in making that offer on price, especially if you're competing? And one of the key things I always like to talk to my folks about is, hey, what is that price where you feel if you lost the house at that price, you would just be devastated? And what's that price that you feel like, hey, if that's what I have to do to win, then maybe this is not the right house for me. Only you will know what that price is, but we'll help you figure that out. The other key points of making an offer are how much earnest money do you have to put up front? And earnest money is that amount of money that you put up front to the seller to say, hey, I know that this is the house I want to buy, and that if for any reason I change my mind down the road after I've satisfied all my contingencies, you get to keep this money. So it's crucial that, one, we make sure you never get to that point where you might lose your earnest money, and that's our job, but also that you make sure you're doing a good amount of earnest money so the seller feels confident that you're a low-risk, stellar buyer. And then some other key things we're going to talk about are your financing, an inspection contingency. Are we pre-inspecting because it's a multiple offer and then you're waiving your inspection? Or are you going to get to do your full inspection and hopefully even negotiate a little bit on that house if something comes up? And then lastly, how fast can we close? We love to work with our lenders that are local, especially the ones that we have a really good relationship with, because we know they're going to close your deal on time. And if you're working with a lender that's maybe not as experienced or working at a big bank, there's a good chance that deal might not close on time. So we really like to avoid that. So those are some key things that we're going to be talking about when we're crafting your offer. And we're going to make sure we work with you to put together a winning, stellar offer that gets you that house and gets you that house at a price and in a time period that works for you.